day, depending on where you are in the world. And today's topic, I'm going to dive into something that's directly launch related and it's not. And something that comes up often is, well, where do I find the time if I'm going to commit and move into online launches and launching digital products and really learning the basics and the fundamentals of digital marketing over time? Where do I find the time to do this? Because I'm already so busy. As a spiritual business owner, you're teaching, some of you are writing books and working on creative projects, and you've got your hands full. Now, it's definitely the truth that you will have to clear up time and to make the space to grow your business in this way. There's no doubt about that, because over time, as your online education platform grows, you're going to have a bigger team and hire different people and all that good stuff. There are some simple yet powerful and effective ways for you to automate and really use technology properly that I see many spiritual business owners not doing, that can free up more space in their day and to really get into this orientation of where can I streamline and where can I automate. So I'm going to give you three areas that I believe will really make a difference, and I don't see everyone really adopting using web technology. So one is online scheduling. Yes, it's gotten super popular today, whereas 8 years ago it wasn't so much. Even with, for example, brick and mortar businesses like spas and massage and facials and those different types of businesses, local businesses. But I see a lot of teachers, astrologers, intuitives, therapists, or life coaching that involves in therapy not really properly adopt online booking. It's not perfect, but it will reduce a lot of your day-to-day time, whether it be you or your assistant figuring who's going to get booked when. It has a series of automated email reminders tied to it that can really help people show up on time, especially if you're doing phone readings and one-on-one sessions. So if you don't have automated online booking attached to the way you are setting up sessions with your clients and students today, whether you are doing one-on-one astrology sessions or clearing or energy work, I highly recommend it, and I'm going to insist on that. Two is this onboarding process. So when someone lands on either a webinar landing page, because yes, when you start to venture into online launches, you will start holding webinars and guided meditations and free workshops online. When someone signs up for a webinar, there is a series of automated email reminder campaigns that are attached to it. They sign up for the webinar, they land on a thank you page, they get a thank you email, and then before the webinar, they're going to get reminder emails. And this can also apply quite effectively and powerfully to your live retreats and your live workshops. So after someone registers for a paid event, whether it be 3 days, 2 days, an afternoon, they can get a series of automated emails that onboards them, gives them all the logistics they need, time, date, location. If they need to do any prep work or fill out an application for you to have more information about them, that's a great place to do it. So leading up to the live event, to the workshop, to the retreat, they get a series of onboarding emails that acknowledges they sign up to get them excited and to get them prepared. And you can do this with a series of nurture or trigger emails that does not require any manual setup once it's set up the first time. Third is online payments. Again, this seems super simple, but I see a lot of folks not accepting online payments and then having automatic recurring payments if they're on a payment plan set up as well. So I just realized that I wanted to also mention platforms to really make this useful for you. So for the online booking systems, I like Calendly, and there's also Appointment, and there's also Acuity Scheduling. There's a million out there. Between those three, you'll get what you need. And again, there's a lot of other service providers that will get you what you need. So Calendly, Acuity, or Appointment are ones that I've used or are familiar with to some degree. I personally use Calendly, and it works really well, but some have different features based on how many providers, how complex your online booking is. Then when it comes to the email reminder series for the webinar or the onboarding, that's within your email platform. So whether you're using MailChimp or Entreport or Infusionsoft, all that is set up. and connected with your system. So once they sign up for the event, sign up for the live retreat, they're put into this email list and they'll get the series of onboarding emails from there. And lastly, this whole piece of setting up online payments and payment plans. So in this day and age, whether it be paying for a reading when they book or making a deposit on a live workshop, all of this can be handled with accepting online payments. And it's never been this easy than it has compared to, 8 or 10 years ago when it's a lot more complicated. So I like Stripe to accept credit cards. I also like using PayPal, and usually I have both options, accepting credit cards with Stripe, and then I'll also have an option where we can take payment with PayPal, because many folks out there are really logged into their PayPal system already. I know that's what I do when I'm scrolling the web shopping. And so if they're already logged in with PayPal, then you've just now reduced the number of steps that it takes to get there. So Stripe to accept credit card, and then PayPal if they're already logged in to have a PayPal account. Now, if you are taking payment plans, if it's a bigger event or a bigger deal and there are payment plans involved, you can use Moonclerk that is layered on top of Stripe and it enables payment plan processing. Or within PayPal itself, you want to have a business PayPal account, and it's free and easy to upgrade, and that's going to allow you to take one-time payments or recurring payments. So it's a bit of, it's work to get it set up. It's not a ton of work, but it is work to get it set up. And what I see often is that people put off the setting up process, right? They don't want to go through the steps of setting up the payment plan, processing with PayPal. They don't want to have to learn what it means to sign up for Stripe and to really enable that on their website. But it is important, and it does set up a foundation not only for your current offline business, but also for your growing online business as you venture into that space. And just a quick recap, there's online scheduling, there's receiving online payments, both pay in full and online payments, and then there is also the automation and trigger email campaigns with onboarding. So whether they signed up for a webinar, they get the series of onboarding emails, reminder emails, thanking them for signing up, and then letting them know when it's happening. And two, for your live events, I encourage you to think about it the same way. After someone registers for an event, it doesn't matter how complex or the length of the event or even the price point, you can set up a series of email campaigns that really connects with your people and gives them all the information they need and really helps them show up and get prepared. And from one perspective, you can look at that as taking care of your people. You're taking care of your people when they get all the information they need in a timely manner, and you're reminding them and really helping them show up as prepared as possible. And finally, I just want to wrap this up with really, it's definitely a learning curve, and you definitely will have to get comfortable with being comfortable when you learn to adopt these technologies. But what happens is it really sets you up to scale and grow your business online with power, with ease, and with grace. And I love using that phrase a lot, but it's really true. Because if you clear time out of your day in the back and forth that technology and applications can really help you with, that we have access to this day and age, what happens is that it opens up space and it gives you more time to work on the marketing plan, to work on the vision of your business, to work on the creative projects you want to create. And you don't have to spend your time in these other areas. Not today anyways. Maybe 20 years ago you had to. We didn't have all these solutions. So I'm going to leave you with this takeaway. One is, out of the three areas that I mentioned, onboarding, scheduling, and payments, where can you apply that to your business today to save you and your time more, to save you and your team more time, and to really open up more space? And two, to make a list of how you're spending time in your business today. Are you spending a lot of time training your team? Are you spending a lot of time doing readings? And maybe you need to figure out how to clear up more space so that you can take on launching new digital products and going into this space. So make a list, take inventory, and I'd love to hear your thoughts, questions, comments. I hope you found this useful, and I will see you again soon.